What is up, everybody? So I'm very excited for this team today. So if you guys ever played Pokemon Ranger from way back in the day, you used to be able to get a Manaphy that way, and I always wanted to use it in competitive, but I think you can still get Manaphy in a way. I don't really know, but regardless, you guys are going to be able to use Manaphy halfway through the video because I am going to have a rental code like always. So let's just hop right into this Manaphy Regulation J team. So right off the cuff, you guys see that I got Terra Grass on this Manaphy. The reason we did that there is because essentially we're going to be able to defend ourselves against Spore-Mungus, right? Spore-Mungus, Manaphy is a mythical Pokemon, so it has base 100 stats across the board. So it can do a little bit of this, it can do a little bit of that, and all things. So that's kind of what makes mythicals so good. It's like they're like the starter Pokemon of, you know, legendaries in a sense. So we got that. We got Covert Cloak on the Manaphy there. Normally people go like Terra Ghost, but we don't need all that. We just need to be able to stop a fake out, you know, we're chilling. So we got that. We got Tail Glow. Tail Glow is going to be what we're going to be doing here in this team. It's a very fun team, very gimmicky in a sense, but at the same time, it is going to be best of one closed team sheets on ladder when the ranked season starts on September. So right here we got Tail Glow. Raises user special attack by 3. So if you can pop this 2 times, you're maxed out. And most of the time we only need it 1 time. So we got Tail Glow here, and we got Baton Pass as a combination, right? So essentially Baton Pass is going to be able to pass these Tail Glow boosts from Manaphy to any of the Pokemon that we have listed here. So we have that. We have Scald. Very, very good water type move. Back in the day, every water Pokemon pretty much got it. But Manaphy gets it, which is cool because it's going to have that 30% chance to burn, so we can defend ourselves against some of the physical threats. And then we have Protect as well. Protect, you know, standard Protect. Its ability ain't really going to be taken advantage of too much. I mean, it has Hydration. This Pokemon's status is cured at the end of each turn if Rain is active. I mean, we have Tornadus. So pretty much what I like to do there is have that. These are the EVs here. We got 236 HP. We, gave it 236 special defense. 4 here, 28 speed, just to kind of have some type of speed creep and tailwind. And then right over here we got Rillaboom. This is my standard Rillaboom set. You know, not too much to explain, but if you're new, fake out. Usually I'll leave Rillaboom, Manaphy, fake out, Tail Glow. You know, and you guys kind of see the line. Woodhammer, Grassy Glide, U-turn. I feel like this gives us a good defensive utility. Manaphy and Rillaboom alone. If I Terra the Rillaboom, we just defend ourselves against Cali Ice really well. So we have that. These are the EVs here. I'm going to have them set. The Assault Vest is always going to be good to have just because of all the special attackers. And we got Terapagos here. Yeah, Terapagos. I know a lot of you guys forgot about Terapagos, but Terapagos is my boy. So we got Terapagos on this Manaphy team. So this is the line. Here we go. Manaphy, Tail Glow, right? Fake out with Rillaboom. Baton Pass into Terapagos, right? Pressure. So we got Stellar Terra type. That's the only Terra type it's allowed to have. I got tongue twisted there. But Terra Starstorm is going to be crazy. We did go choice specs on this because we just want to obliterate the enemy. From my tests, 1 Tail Glow into Terapagos. Even if we don't Terra, single target Terra Starstorm just kills Cali. So we're going to have a good time there. Then we Terra, we could just hit super effective on Terrasilize Pokemon as well. So we got that. The cool thing about Terapagos is if you don't Terrasilize it immediately, Terra Shell essentially just makes that first attack not even do that much damage. It's going to hit not very effective. And Terapagos does have some decent defenses, so you're really going to be able to see that shine. And for EVs here, we did max special attack. You know, we just want this to be a nuclear bomb. 196 speed, again, that's going to help us when we get in our Tailwind shenanigans here with Tornadus. And, you know, Terapagos is good. When we Terrasilize, let me see. Well, pretty much our attack goes up a little bit more. And we got Clefairy next, right? So this Clefairy is a really good set. We don't care. We don't care if we get taunted. Encore, Helping Hand, Follow Me, Protect, friend guard. We just want Terapagos to be great, you know? Standard Clefairy set. The Encore is always going to be really nice tech. Helping Hand is just going to boost that spread damage on Starstorm. Follow Me. You're just protecting the Terapagos. You know, you're just having a good time. So we got that set. These are the EVs here that we went with. Sassy Nature, so we want more Spadef. We got Smeargle again, you know. Like I said, it's a very fun, gimmicky team. It's, you know, fairly consistent in a way. We got Smeargle here. Spore, Fake Out, Follow Me, Decorate. Decorate's our other line, because essentially Decorate's going to do the same thing Tail Glow does, but without the follow-up and stuff. So depending on the matchup, we could easily go Terapagos, Smeargle, Follow Me, boom, you know, stuff like that. And the Spore is going to be really good against Pokemon that aren't Miraidon or Rilla. So there's that. There's, you know, pretty much there's pressure. We got a lot of pressure here. And we got Tornadus. So this Tornadus, I kind of wanted to be an offensive edge. We gave it Sharp Beak, which is an item that boosts flying type attacks. And we also gave it Terra Flying as well. A lot of people go Terra Steel, but this team is good enough to where we don't need that. We can just spec into Tornadus' offense. So we have that. We have Prankster. Prankster's going to let priority moves go up if they're status. So like Tailwind, Rain Dance, we're always going to go first. Bleak Wind Storm is going to be a spread move that's going to be 100% accurate once that rain is in effect. And we're pretty much going to be good to go off of that. So I'm going to show you guys how this team works, and we're going to hit the battlefield. Be sure to use the rental. Grimmsnarl and Fluttermane, okay. Okay, so the power creep is showing itself here. So Fluttermane, Grimmsnarl, I'm at... We could at least get Tailwind up, right? Tailwind, Tailglow? Yeah, in team preview, I brought Tornadus here because they have a Chi-Yu and a Koraidon somewhere on this team. Lots of sun pressure, a lot of firepower, but I want to cut that all in half. Let's see. Oh, snap, okay. Turn 1 Terra. Turn 1 Terra. I was surprised they did it so early. On the Grimmsnarl. Okay, Terra Ghost. I know what they thought I was gonna do. I don't have fake out pressure. Light screen is up. Protect them against my special attacks. You legit can't even see Manaphy on this side. Okay. Let's hit a Bleak Wind Storm. Let's hit a Scald. A Bleak Wind and a Scald, you know, just to kind of get some damage on the old Flutter. That's the one Pokemon we don't want in the supporting cast. Let's see. Okay, the Thunder Wave on the Manaphy, okay. Cut my speed in half. Come on, Manaphy. The Icy Wind. Yeah, you're wasting your time with that. Can we get the burn? Oh, no, no burn. Okay. That's cool. So we're gonna Bleak One here. We're gonna Bleak One, we're gonna try to Baton Pass. I figure we get rid of Flutter, they're probably gonna have to bring in Koraidon here.
I want to force it out, that way we can go ahead and get rid of its sun, and it has no switch ins. Do we get the burn on Grimmsnow? Oh, the speed drop? Okay. Okay, so yeah, the Baton Pass was successful. We're gonna bring out old Terrapagos. Like I said, it's gonna be a rinse and repeat. That them Terra Starstorms hit so hard. Oh shit, Chi, okay. Okay, so we're going to bring Clefairy out, right? Bring Clefairy out. And I think we're just gonna raw dog and hit the Chi. Just because we want Terra Shell to be intact, because Chiu's already lowering our special defense here. Probably gonna hit me with overheat or something. Terra Shell, okay. This is what we want. This is what we want. Because you don't want to be too hasty terrestrializing either. You want to wait for the right moment. Now Chiu's gone here. Chiu is gone. Okay, this is what we want to see the Koraidon. You guys already see how right now we're in a good position here. We're gonna follow me here with the Clefairy, right? We're gonna terrestrialize, and we're gonna pop Starstorm. That's all we gotta do now. That's all we gotta do. Here we go. Follow me. We're gonna redirect any collision courses coming our way. Oh, reflect, okay. You want all the defense. Yeah, look, collision course. We called it. Clefairy should survive, right? Yep, beautiful. All right, here we go. Okay. Yeah, so we pretty much got this battle in the bag. We pretty much have this thing set. Yeah, we're just gonna follow me and Terra Starstorm, I mean, GG's. Oh, Koraidon trying to stall us out with the protects. Okay. Okay. Oh, we couldn't move anyways. Okay. So we're just gonna follow me here. Like, this is the only button we need to be clicking at times. Come on. Yep, perfect. Look at Clefairy, the champion. Clefairy carried his weight on this team too. It really does. Look at that. The redirection master. Look at that. Yeah, we really got it going.
All right, so my opponent's gonna start off this time with what looks like Incineroar and Annihilate. So the Annihilate is kind of threatening right now because essentially this is what could happen. Annihilate can just final gambit the Manaphy and our day will be ruined. So I think here I would have to Terrasilize, no? But maybe I'll protect the Manaphy this turn, right? Because in this matchup, I kind of don't want to Terrasilize, right? But sometimes we can't play into the Terrapagos all the time. So I think what we're gonna do here is, let's see. I'm gonna Spore something. I'm gonna Spore Annihilate and I'm gonna protect Manaphy. I feel like that's gonna be the correct call. Let's see. Okay. Oh, so he just doubled into Smeargle. Okay. Okay. So I kind of got punished here for taking a passive play. But most of the time they do run the they run that. So yeah, I think Fair's gonna have to come in here. Let's see what we can do. So he knows the Follow Me's coming, right? So maybe I protect here. And maybe we can get a Scald off, right? Annihilate withdrawn. Okay, who's coming in? Who's coming in? Magerna. Okay. So we're back to square one here. And my opponent's going to Terrasilize his Incineroar. Let's see what he goes with. Probably Ghost, right? Usually they do Ghost. Grass, okay. So now, in a sense, Incineroar is susceptible to a burn as well. So I'm gonna kind of aim for that next. See if we can't cut its attack. The Fairy gonna protect itself here. You know, like I said, it's just here kind of for that friend guard. Scald. Oh, the parting shot. Okay. I see the play. But definitely that Annihilate has to be Choice Scarf. He was locked into close combat, so he's probably going to bring Annihilate back in because he wants to go for that final gambit. But Cali, okay. A lot of Pokemon that could get burned here. So this is what I want to do here. I want to go for the Encore into Magerna because I'm pretty sure Magerna is going to set Trick Room. Kind of lock it into it. But maybe we protect here. I need us to burn this Calyrex. Come on. Come on, Manaphy, burn it, please. Ah, yes. That's 2 for 2. That's 2 for 2. We burned the Cali. So now that Calyrex can't do much, and we're definitely going to be able to soak up Glacials. And look, we got Friend Guard. So we got Friend Guard, a Resistance, and a Burn. Look at this damage. Nothing. Nothing. So that is so perfect. This is so perfect. We're kind of in the driver's seat now. In a sense, we can kind of do whatever we want, right? So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to try to go for the Double Protect into a Tail Glow. We need to get Tail Glow off. If Fairy doesn't get it, it's okay. It is definitely okay. So we're just gonna have to go raw Terrapagos and Manaphy here. The Fairy hangs on. There's a Glacial. So Calyrex is gonna get a +1 here. We do got a Tail Glow, so I think we're +2 now for our special attack stat. Yeah, Magerna and Calyrex, they really punish you once they start getting KOs. The perfect snowball combo. But we're going to go ahead and bring Terrapagos in. And we can still Terrasilize here too. Well, the question is, do we need to, you know? We got Earth Power here for the Magerna.
At this point, I feel like it may be necessary. I mean, but then we could do spread damage here. Super effective against the Ensign. Dark Pulse. Okay. Okay, we gotta play this a little differently. I don't really have a reason to Terra the Manaphy at all. So yeah, we are gonna hit the Starstorm, right? We're gonna Starstorm and Scald. That's what we're gonna do. Just get some nice single target into the Magerna. But that thing is getting real threatening. We're backed into the wall too. So there we go. We got the 3-stack turtle ready to go. Callie went for the passive turn and protect. So we actually got lucky here. There we go. There's a Scald. And there's a Starstorm. Okay, so Magerna's gone. Magerna is gone. Perfect. I'm telling you guys, I believe in Terapagos. And look, Calyrex still taking some crazy chip damage from that burn there. And Incineroar is going to come in, but we know we can't get faked out. Okay, Annihilate. It could get dicey here with the Annihilate. Annihilate's probably going to close combat me though. Maybe we can get a burn on that too, potentially. There's a final Gambit onto the turtle. The turtle survives. Ladies and gentlemen, the turtle survives the final Gambit. There's a Scald. Oh, and we get the single target damage on the Starstorm this round. This is insane. This is so insane. We should be able to 1v1 the Ensign. Nice. And so even right here in this position, we know now we're kind of in range to get KO'd by Fake Out. So with that being said, we're just going to Tail Glow again, right? Incineroar is full health. Because my opponent knows if this Starstorm hits, it's going to be super effective. So we are going to go for the Tail Glow again. Ah, yo, the turtle survives that. Ladies and gentlemen, the turtle survives on exactly 1 HP. Wow, we just primed our pump. Here we go. This is nuts. Look. What are we, plus 5 now? Oh my god. Yo, we did this one. GG's. GG's. The turtle shines again. Alright, let's see how my opponent wants to start this one. Magerna and Wolf's Incineroar. Okay. Here we go. So we're going to start Manaphy and Rillaboom. And the reason you guys see Incineroar and Rillaboom around so prevalently is because of the fake out pressure. Pretty much any fake out mon that can do a little bit more is always going to be on the team. So right here, I think we should be faster. So at this point, honestly, I'm going to fake out the Magerna, right? I don't really care if Rillaboom goes down at all. Fake out the Magerna, and we're going to go ahead and Tail Glow. Magerna flinches, yo, look, we're in the driver's seat. We're literally in the driver's seat right now. So now we can honestly just afford a U-turn. And my opponent in a way is going to be forced to terrestrialize here. You know, I wonder. Because if I took out the Ensign, the Magerna is just going to get all the more powerful. We're going to U-turn Magerna. And we're going to Tail Glow again. See if we can't get some Encore shenanigans set up. Because if this thing does go for Trick Room, we kind of have our answer in Clefairy here. Clefairy's on the table. Here we go. This Clefairy carries the team too. Flare Blitz. Nice. We just take it. We just take it. Here we go. What's Magerna up to though? Magerna for the Calm Mind. Oh man. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna become too easy for us. This is gonna become too easy. So now we're gonna put some pressure on that thing. This Incineroar is kind of brave, just chilling out with me like this. So we're gonna Encore the Magerna. And like I said, I want this thing off the field. There's a Scald. Nice damage. Man, if you're going for the parting shot. So Magerna's just gonna pop a Floor Cannon in a sec, huh? We're gonna have to get the turtle out here in a sec. Oh, the Oranguru, no. Oh my, okay. Okay, see, I thought Floor Cannon was gonna come. Sometimes you can't afford to be greedy. Here we go, we got the Encore lock, right? So now we know this Magerna can't do a darn thing to us, right? It's gonna have to do an Encore. That's the only thing it can do. We're +5. I feel like +5 is enough. Well, yeah, let's Encore the Oranguru. And we're gonna go on a Baton Pass here. Right into our favorite Terrapagos mascot. And look, we still got Fake Out Pressure intact in the back if we need to. So boom, Terrapagos hits the stage. Terra Shift. Yeah, see, this Magerna's locked down, and we did enough damage to it that Starstorm should be able to crack through there. I'm assuming this is where Trick Room happens? Okay, yeah, my opponent went for the Trick Room. Encore. Oh, okay, he knew the Encore was coming. Wolf's Incineroar hitting the stage. Now it's gonna get hit with a +5 truck. Here we go. And with Trick Room still in play, we're not too worried about Magerna because we got Clefairy here holding it down. I'm gonna go ahead and Terastallize here. You guys are seeing it again. Yeah, this Terrapagos. Terra Starstorm is just such a good move. It's such a good move. It's kind of like how in the older games, Zacian and Zamazenta had those moves that could do more damage to a Dynamax Pokemon. Like, in that regard, it's powerful. So let's just punish this thing. +5. Choice Specs boosted. We should have threw some Helping Hand on top. Boom. Critical hit on the Incin. The Wolf's Incineroar is bad luck, everyone. Don't use it. He didn't win Worlds, you know. Here we go. Yeah, we're walking this down. Calyrex is out. And the crazy thing is, now that we have Friend Guard intact, this Calyrex can be +2, and that Glacial Lance ain't gonna cut through. Well, this time we're gonna put some Helping Hand on top, you know, just where we can ensure. So you guys kind of see, we got all the multipliers here. Like I said, this is just a really strong team. And like I said, I hope everyone enjoys this team. There will be a Pokepaste down below, and there will be a rental code, so you guys can use this team after finishing this video. So let's just go ahead and finish it up. Look, Clefairy holds on. Ooh, the double Glacial. The double glacial, okay. But Terapagos gets to take the friend guard bonus twice. Nice. Look, helping hand. Helping hand's power still in play. So this is an exciting way to end things. Chilling Nay, okay. Terra Starstorm, let's get it. +5. Beautiful. Beautiful. Tell you guys, Manaphy is a secret sauce. This is like the best way to use this combination. So hopefully you guys use a team and have fun for Regulation J.